What is up, everybody? It is Lawrence again, and I'm excited to be bringing you something super different. If you want me to do more gear type reviews, leave that in the comments below. And if it's your first time here and you like what you see, definitely give this a thumbs up. Give that algorithm a subscribe button, and also leave a comment below if you have any questions. And follow me on social under My Squeakers. So today we have something very different from my typical sneaker content and sneaker reviews and unboxings and some opinion pieces. This is actually a problem that I personally have. I don't know if other viewers like you guys have this problem. I wish there were better bags to transport sneakers. I know that there are specific sneaker bags, but at the end of the day, they're like, you'll transport one sneaker or two pairs of sneakers, and it's really hard to get a large part of them with you and also have enough space to put your gear, whether it's jackets and clothes and things like that to go with it. So typically, unfortunately, I only bring one extra pair of sneakers with me, and for a sneakerhead, it's really hard to decide, and honestly, I wish I didn't have to make that choice. This company called DBJourney, who's formerly known as Douchebags. Funny story, I actually looked at this company when they were called Douchebags way back when, a couple years ago. I actually found them at a local retailer in New York called Paragon Sports, and I just thought it was a hilarious name, but the bags actually look pretty damn quality. I didn't end up buying one. However, when they reached back out to me, so they rebranded to DBJourney, I decided to look into it and didn't realize that this was the same Douchebags company. All right, so what we have today are two different bags. One is called the Aera Tote 50 liter, and then the other one is called the Hytta, I don't really know, 70 liter bag. Two completely different bags, really durable, and these are high quality bags. They're not made to be cheap bags. They're I'd say somewhere between luxurious and adventurous, but they're definitely made as a high quality product, and the price points do reflect this. The tote for 50 liters is $149, and then the Hytta Backpack is one of the more expensive backpacks at $329. Without further ado, let's get into the review of the Aera Tote and the Hytta 70 liter. I'm gonna run through this really quickly. So some of the pros of this bag is that it's cavernous. It fits a lot more than you would expect at 50 liters. 50 liters is actually a lot of space for people who don't look at bags a lot, but to fit almost like 7 to 8 pairs of sneakers is quite a bit. There's actually only 6 in the video. But the amount of groceries that can fit in there was phenomenal. The other thing I like about this tote is that it doesn't collapse on its own. The bottom is relatively structured, and so it kind of keeps its own shape. I really don't like when bags kind of just collapse on itself when you don't have enough inside of it and they become really floppy. The other thing is that they actually have this really cool latching system. I can't remember what they call it, but a latching system that allows you to pretty much put any of their bags on top of their other bags. And so this latching system, there's all these ropes with kind of like holes inside of them or spaces inside of them where you can put the latches on, and it's always the same width, so you can put any of their bags on top of each other. So if you wanted to only carry one bag to latch on another one or if you had one of the roller bags and you wanted to latch the other one onto the other, you could do that as well. So really cool system in terms of a luggage system that you can grow in your collection if you wanted to. So some of the cons of the bag: while it is water resistant, it is not waterproof, and I love waterproofing. The other thing is that the zippers are not YKK WaterGuard or AquaGuard. Though AquaGuard types of zippers are always better, just because it will shed a lot and add a lot of water resistance to the most vulnerable part when water does get through. But through and through, really great for transporting things like sneakers, as well as several other items as well. For me, I feel like it's big enough to have your full day inside of it, which is actually really kind of cool. You can definitely fit all your work stuff, a change of clothes, a pair of sneakers, and pretty much fit your day inside there. I'm pretty sure you can fit your lunch in there pretty easily as well. So it's a really great tote, and it's not something that I would probably bring on an everyday carry type of situation, but it definitely is something that I would take out to a weekend to the park where I might want to bring a change of clothing or to the beach or things like that. I think it's a really great bag to do a daytime activity. However, one of my biggest gripes about bags, and I talked about this at the very beginning, is transporting shoes in a way that's very easy, structured, is not easy. And so this kind of gets into the second bag and why I picked it. This is called the Hytta, or Hytta. I think I'm gonna call it Hytta. If anyone knows the actual name on how to pronounce it, leave that in the comments below. And this is a 7-liter version, and this is a relatively large bag. 50 liters is already pretty big. 70 liters is very large. And you can see in this video that I can fit about 6 very mid-top to high-top type sneakers inside of it. You can probably fit 1 more pair if you're kind of 1 to 2 more pairs if you're going to go smaller, and there was a total of 6 on both sides. The design of this bag is really interesting. It has a split right down the middle, so it's between some type of backpack, which is how you carry it, but also a structured duffel. The reason this bag was made, according to the designers, is duffels are actually like terrible to carry, and I totally agree with that. They're unstructured, they fit funky, but they do fit a lot of stuff, and so that's why a lot of us kind of deal with it. But with the Hytta, I'm actually able to do most of the stuff that I would want with the duffel in terms of how to fit things in, but also like because of the mesh pockets, the zippers and things like that, I'm actually able to do it in a very structured way. And so really for me, as I'm carrying sneakers, it really does give me confidence that they're not going to kind of get squished, which I hate, especially if you're carrying some of your luxury sneakers around that are made out of leather. Those kind of get squished. This doesn't really happen in this bag, and that's awesome. So for me, it's a great companion bag for when I bring things down to the car, but more specifically where I think I'm going to make the most out of this bag is finally I have a solution to put several pairs of sneakers and all my stuff. So whether it's clothing, tech gear and stuff like that, there's plenty of space at 70 liters to put most of my things inside of it. And also amazing is that it has this aluminum frame, so it's super lightweight with aluminum, but it's super structured on the outside. So the outside of this bag is made out of a recycled 840 denier nylon, which is super tough. So 840D is a tough nylon, but on top of that, they actually put a carbonate coating on top of it. So really durable bag. I'm not afraid of getting it scraped and things like that. Typically with these types of carbonate type bags, you'll end up getting a lot of scrapes, but it's fine. In terms of you'll get visible scrapes and nothing that's going to damage the material itself. So that's awesome. I did talk about kind of the latching system earlier. This also has that functionality, but because of the size of this bag, I'm probably going to be putting other bags on it as opposed to this onto other bags, but still definitely possible if you guys get one of the bigger bags that they have for duffels and things like that, where you can tote around. The ability to kind of split it down right in the middle, open it in half, and then kind of take the things that you want from both sides, really gives you great organization. I'm in love with this bag. I've been using it a lot as a kind of go in and out of my car, just because it has a lot of things for it to carry. But when I put it into my car itself, it's almost like its own, like its own box and its own carrying organization case. And that's it, guys. If you like this type of content, definitely give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. If you don't like this content, I would really honestly be appreciative if you left it in the comments below saying you don't want this type of content because it's the sneaker channel. And if you want to continue the conversation offline, follow my social at MySqueakers on Instagram. I just recently joined TikTok and I don't understand it, so if anybody wants to give me a tutorial on that, definitely DM me. And that's it, guys. That is the Aera Tote 50 liter and the Hytta 70 liter from DBJourney, aka Douchebags. And until next time, I guess I have to do this. This is kind of ridiculous. Because you guys know the drill. I gotta drop this mother. Peace.